When a severe storm hits, hail and high-speed winds can cause excessive damage to your home. This can lead to blown-off shingles, broken windows, siding damage, and leaking inside. If you suspect your home has been hit with storm damage, contact C&N Construction today. We are a proud GAF Master Elite contractor offering free exterior home inspection for storm-related damages. C&N is a reputable licensed roofing and general contractor working hand-in-hand with insurance companies and homeowners every step of the way through the difficult claims and restoration process. We will meet with your insurance adjuster to discuss the damages to your property, the value of those repairs, and the scope of work needed at your home. Our skilled team has you covered and will leave your home looking brand new. Give us a call today at 844-415-ROOF or visit our website at cnroofs.com for a free exterior inspection. C&N Construction. We find the solutions, not the excuses.
Hang on a second, guys. One second.
What up?
We've got to give a shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Friend and supporter, showing proof. Also, the longest running sponsor of I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast.
Absolutely. Look, man, South Nashville Heating and Cooling, where quality and craftsmanship come together. They've been doing this since 1985. That's almost 40 years of service. Expert designs, quality installations, superior service.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something.
What's that?
Tell me.
I feel confident in the fact that South Nashville Heating and Cooling will keep me warm in the winter.
For sure.
It'll keep me cool in the summer.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, these middle months, you'll be comfortable even then.
Absolutely, dude.
Y'all know the deal, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling, we love those guys. Y'all see the name, y'all see the number. Tap in.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Always. It's I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast, baby. We back like we don't stop, because trust us, we never do. All we do is work. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squints.
That's right. R.I.P. My bad.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. With me as usual, back in the corner, we got ChadArmesTV.com.
Stamped.
That guy. And down here on the end, with us again, the one, the only.
Mildred.
Where's she at?
Where is Mildred at,
She's
damn it?
coming. She's coming, man. I trust her.
Literally.
I trust her. I believe in her.
Let me put these on.
I believe in her. She's going to be here in a minute.
Shout out Mildred.
I want to be
dude.
cool like our guest.
For real.
Hell yeah.
I need a thick 60-something, yo.
Yeah, she's coming, man. We need help with that, guys. Looking for Mildred. I look goofy as fuck, but I'm trying to be cool like our guest. Our guest tonight. This is long overdue. I have to admit it. This has been a friend of mine for a long time. I've known him by 8 different aliases over the years, but he's one of the hardest working guys I know in the Ville. Shout out to FastMoneyTheConnect in the building, baby.
Yes, sir.
Authentic TV. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's go.
My man.
Welcome, brother.
Fluid outrage. You know what I mean? Where else can we go with this? Flu. I told him, I said, I'm going to call you Flu all night, bro, because that's just kind of, bro, I go so far back with this guy. Fun fact. Here it comes, out the gate. The album that I speak of that Squints has, my first album ever, not the one that everybody's ever seen, one that doesn't exist. Fluid Outrage was on that bitch twice.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right? That's fucking crazy to me, dog. You don't happen to have a copy of that, do you?
Nah, not really.
Fuck!
We put the APB out for one. Somebody finding
get that shit.
Nobody
Bruh,
has it.
600 physical copies, or 900. It was nothing. And they're gone forever.
Yeah. Time for a change, guys.
Time for a change. I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to pop up. It's going to pop up.
We've said that for 150-something, 60-something episodes.
Damn.
You got to have
Ain't that crazy, dog? Like, it's gone, dude. Like, and no digital uploads whatsoever. Like,
Is that 2006 life, dude?
it's so
crazy,
bright,
man.
dude. This light is right up in my face.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Authentic TV, man. We see
Yes,
you, Bubba.
sir. Yes,
This
sir.
guy works just as hard as we do, if not more. It seems like every time I fucking click my YouTube and go to just see my main YouTube page, there's something new from Authentic TV.
Yeah. It's a journey.
Right? It's a major journey. We were discussing about all the different paths of journeys that we're both embarking on here recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's long overdue, Bubba. We've been seeing your work. I know we've been DMing each other since the beginning, probably. You know, since we both took these paths as far as outlets, just being a media outlet. You know what I mean? Just a source and just a platform. You know, for people out here. Aside from being an artist, bro, you know, Fluid Outrage as an artist, or FastMoneyTheConnect, nowadays, is got an extensive catalog, dog. Let's talk about it. So, when did this guy start making music?
Man, 1999.
Woo!
1999.
Hell yeah.
You know,
fuck yeah.
College dropout, sprung ankle. When the new recruits was coming in the summertime, shit got sprung real bad, and that was like the real like beginning of it, like full fledged into it. I was always flirting with it, but that was like the real entry. You know what I'm saying? So 99, man, 24 years.
Yeah, gotcha. And you you know, like, when was that? Like, were you still in high school then?
College.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you mentioned that. So you used to ball too, right?
Oh yeah.
Big time. I be seeing it recently too.
You ain't hooping, bro.
Nah, don't let get him, Flu.
You hooping, bro?
Yeah.
Talk your shit.
Talk your shit. Cause I know recently you can stop me here, bro, if you want. But I know recently you were just celebrated in some way because you were like, "Help me, Flu," because I'm not 100%.
All-time leading scorer, Antioch history.
Oh, okay.
This record got set in 1978. I broke it in 1998.
Okay.
I played 3 years varsity.
Yeah.
Mario Moore came through.
Shout out Mo.
Yeah.
Shout out Mo, man.
Mo broke my record.
Okay.
He played 4 years. But yeah, I mean, to this day, I'm still number 2.
Yeah, that's
Talk
what's
your
up.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope, bro.
Yeah, you ain't talking now, are you?
That's a fun fact right there.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
And a round of applause. Give him a-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I totally agree, and I think it's dope that I just recently saw that.
Just recently inducted to the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
Talk your shit,
yeah,
Bubba.
man.
Type shit.
Shout out
That's
Apple.
what's up, man.
Yeah, so you know it's a journey. 1555.
Damn, that's crazy. That's a lot.
3
of fucking,
years,
That's a lot of fucking
15,
points. Yeah, but the best part about that sentence is 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mo had a year on you, bruh.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he had
Shout out to Mario
and he
Moore.
had
Shout out Mario
he had
Moore.
lots of postseason play too every year. So that might have been an extra 100 games.
Yeah. But that's dope, man. That I'm glad we spoke on that a little bit because that's dope as fuck. I mean, just the longevity of that.
Oh yeah.
Even if you know, 10 years from now, if you fell to 4th, 5th, 6th, whatever the fuck,
Right.
just that reign, you know what I mean? Just to be there and just, you know, that's an accolade, bro, that not many of us get to fucking flex. So talk your shit.
And I got the
man.
footage.
Fuck yeah, you do. I've been seeing it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
receipts.
Like, yeah, he got receipts for sure.
Pops, man. Shout out to Pops.
Yeah,
man.
shout out Pops.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. So yeah,
out there.
the music thing. You know what I mean? Did you play ball in college?
Yeah, Trevecca.
Okay.
1 year. Had deals and offers for like Syracuse, UT Martin.
Yeah.
Shit, can't remember. A lot of other D1 joints, man. It just was a lot of confusion and it's just a lot, man. Being 19 and trying to go the right path and dealing with money issues and coming from where I come from,
Say that
shit
shit,
like
man.
that, man. It's just a lot of
Politics.
hardships and politics.
I get it, bro.
Trying to
$1,000,000%.
Man.
and actually playing like AAU every year. My team, we came 4th in the nation, 1997. Willie Taylor, RP Willie Taylor,
Yeah.
John Henderson,
All right.
Jacksonville Jaguars, LA Raiders, on my team and shit. So
Dope.
yeah, we really popped our shit though. We popped our shit real hard. You
That's
know what
what's
I'm
up. Yeah,
That's dope, dude. And John Henderson was a beast, man.
Oh yeah.
man.
He was a beast. Big John Henderson.
For a while.
Yeah.
For a while.
So that leads us up to college, and you said college dropout and got on this music shit.
Yeah, I took music business at Trevecca. It was kind of like the last second shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like on that, it was a last second situation. I had to take it. Came off the bench. Led the team in scoring first half of the season.
Okay.
The second half, the point guard flunked out. So they put me at point. And it just wasn't me.
He was normally a 2 guard.
Yeah, I'm 2 guard.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm more of an AI type guy.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Kyrie,
You know what's
Damian Lillard type.
What's
cat.
wild about it? That would have been perfect right now.
Yeah.
Like today, that was perfect.
Today was big. Yeah, it definitely be. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
Like,
you know, coming out in '98,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of heavy hitters. You dealing with Vince, you dealing with Kobe's. And, hey man, listen,
Oh, yeah.
I know how to
Oh,
play my
yeah.
position. That's one thing about me in life. I know how to play my position.
Tracy,
You know,
all them motherfuckers.
yeah, it's some monsters out there, bro. It's some real monsters.
Yes. So, what year did you drop out? Your sophomore year?
'99.
Yeah, got you.
I didn't make it to the sophomore year.
Oh, okay.
Actually, when B Howard and them was coming to
Shout out B.
Tribeca
Howard.
in '99, that was my last year and shit.
Got you.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Shout out be
Yeah,
Howard.
that's a fun fact.
For sure.
So would you talking about the music stuff, like when you was playing ball and stuff in high school and college, was you ever messing with music at all? Did you ever write anything or?
Yeah, I was always messing with music. Like,
Okay.
like I would be in the games, and like motherfuckers be passing the ball in bounds, and I'd just be hearing like instrumentals and beats and shit in my head. Like when I was out there, I was zoning out. Like I wasn't like
Yeah, you weren't
really
in it.
focused on the
Yeah.
game. I was kind of like hearing. I was kind of like in a different world when I was getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
So and then you know like my pops. So my uncle, he sung in the band. My pops, he got over 10,000 records, and he write poems and he write songs too. But they
Okay.
never really took it like serious or whatever. So it wasn't that. And then in school, I got award for journalism. You know what I mean? So I'm really a writer too. So I'm really a writer. So it wasn't nothing that I just did because it was trendy.
Yeah, it
You know
just
what
made
I'm saying?
sense, basically.
Yeah, I was in it because it was just in me.
Yeah.
No,
You know
I
what
get
I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially with a heavy influence in your family and shit. I mean, obviously, if your dad was a poet and then a major musician, you mentioned 10,000 fucking songs or records.
that's how I started producing, like going down there and taking my MPC and sampling all them records back then. You know what I'm saying?
Notice that. That's a word we haven't used since Flu's been in that chair. Is producer. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't want to get past the music part. I really don't. Like, I want us to go back to that. But when we talk about Fast Money, bro, or Flu or Fluid Outrage,
Yeah.
or, when we talk about this guy sitting over there, bro, he's kind of a jack of all trades, man. Like he's kind of like one of those Mr. Make It Happens. You know what I mean? Like he is a guy that can literally make nothing turn into something. You know what I mean? And literally, I don't know, man. I like people like Fluid Outrage, and I like people like Fast Money the Connect. You know what I mean?
So-
Because problem solvers, figure it out. You know what I mean? We're gonna
Pressure.
make it work,
Pressure.
right? And
I like pressure.
and we move that kind of way. You know what I mean? Like we kind of move that same way. Different,
Sure.
different season, that kind of shit. But at the same time, that's why I admire it. You know what I mean? And it's so admirable to me
love.
the way you hustle, bro. But like I said, I want to get away from this music timeline
Gotcha.
because I know this is, you said it, 24 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of years on that side of the table right now with this rap shit.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird when I even just said that to me, because now I'm thinking about the three people. I got O.N.E, Fluid Outrage, Fast Money to Connect,
Yeah.
and Chad Arms on one side of that table being a podcast host. So it's pretty cool to me sometimes. But 24 years making music, like like Chad mentioned, from doing the ball thing and asking about your influence there, or like how active you were with the music, and you mentioned hearing shit in your head and like always being like in your own soundtrack state of mind type way, right?
Yeah.
When did that migrate to you, like recording and trying to produce projects, and who helped put that in play?
My guy Turmoil, rest in peace, Turmoil.
R.I.P. Turmoil.
His brother Mike Wise, they had a group.
Shout out Mike Weed,
Yeah, Mike Weed. They had
Mr. Rhyme Animal.
Yes, sir.
That's my
Jesus
dog.
fucking
Yes,
Christ.
sir.
Shout out to
That's
the
my
guy.
uncle
Come on.
to the dirt.
Come on.
Blood shit.
Yeah.
I would die for that guy.
Yeah.
He
Come
knows
through
it.
sometime,
He will be here.
Yeah.
For
He
sure.
knows it.
Yeah.
Him and Les, all
Yeah.
them guys are coming through
Come
soon
on.
enough.
Legends.
Shout out CMF. They're
CMF.
responsible for me.
Come on.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
No, so
RP Turmoil though. for sure.
So we had a dance at the Apollo school one time, and Turmoil got up there and he freestyled one of Mike Weed rhymes, and it was like mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? It was just super dope.
I don't doubt it.
And from that day, I don't know, the music just the rap shit kind of kicked in a little different, because that was one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? And I knew his brother was doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Real hard. So I wanted to get down with them, and me and Turmoil formed a group, Fluid and Turmoil. You know what I'm saying? Turmoil and Fluid. and we started going hard with it. You know what I'm saying? Like 99, and we was messing with my guy named Mo. I used to skip college and go and record. We used to go record over his spot. You know what I'm saying? And it was on like reel to reel, like tapes and shit back then.
Oh damn!
And
Gotcha.
go back to school with the shit on tape and shit. Done Deal was around. RP Done Deal. We was in the dorm room and shit, spitting freestyles into the tape players and shit like that.
Yep.
And
that's
then,
crazy
and
shit.
Then when the shit just hit the fan as far as the hoop and shit, just it was an interesting summer that I had, 99 going into 2000. I came into a whole lot of money, and I spent my first $5,000 with Michael Otis. Michael Otis was the one who produced Black and J. Tim Hill.
Shout out Black and J. Shout out Tim Hill.
And I started my journey right there with Michael Otis. And that, I mean, it just triggered everything. It started right there, man, that summer. You know what I mean? Like, just kicked the basketball shit to the curb and went full in with the music. And I was my own investor. I was my own producer, my own writer. And then I formulated my own clique. You know what I'm saying? The Last of I Can. That was my guy Diablo.
Shout out Diablo.
Shout out
Super.
Diablo. Super D.
It's my guy.
So it's
God, I fucking love these people, man. That's why I love Fluid Outrage. I'm so glad you're here, Bubba, because I knew it would be like this. But yeah, shout out Soup, bro. That's my guy. Pull up, bro.
Yeah,
God.
Super D. Turmoil. My name Warpath. RP Warpath.
Yeah, RP Warpath.
My man Gensu. And we was more so on the we was more so on that rhyming shit. Like it was kind of like we was more like locks niggas and shit like that. We was on that locks,
lyrical sassy shit.
Yeah,
bro.
they like
I loved Locks and Dipset. That was my shit that I listened to more than anything back in the end.
Yeah,
at that time.
Yeah, Chad's big Dipset fan.
So that group was kind of like we wasn't Nashville adaptable.
Yeah,
ear wise at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because
I get what you're saying.
Like we was real MCs or whatever. And I wasn't that good at that time. They was so incredible, and I was just trying to catch up with them guys. You know what I'm saying? And you know how it is, still sharp and still. You know, and through the timeline, you know, I'm kind of like last one left, but now like I'm the shit.
Talk this shit.
Yeah, for real,
You know
talk your
what I'm
shit.
saying?
What I remember, the first thing I remember seeing from you that was that I used to see all over the place was the soundtrack to The Grind Volume 1.
Oh yeah, fun fact about that. So maybe give me about 6 more days, man. That soundtrack to The Grind about to be at 500,000 streams. Gonna be gold.
That's
dope.
In the new era, man, in the stream era, bro. I think we had like 492, 493 right now.
Run it up.
You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be that's like almost a lifetime achievement award to go gold. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, especially with something that happened. When did that happen, Chad? When was that?
06.
06. See, that was something that happened long before these conversations were even relevant.
Yeah.
So for them to be damn near dormant through the initial like process of new music being being heard on streaming platforms, and then have that light bulb go off, be like, bro, I need to upload my shit. Yeah. Like we've all been there, you know what I mean? And then the time lapse there, and then for it to gain traction like that after a cured time it still feels good.
The thing about it, this is the thing. The fun fact about that is that CD was distributed through CD Baby. So CD Baby just is like one of the last platforms to convert to streaming. So it really only been on streaming platforms like 3 years. And that motherfucker already about to hit 500K.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't convert back in 2012 and shit like that, 11. So you know what I'm saying?
That goes to tell you though, man, shit is timeless.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I learned that
you can drop it from one era into another, man. This shit still pop, man. That's dope.
Yeah, for sure. So it's like I'm gonna celebrate that shit though.
You should. Each one of them plaques.
Yeah.
I remember too, and the reason I found out about it is because when you dropped this was around the time I first started doing stuff.
Okay.
And I was going to Delano Ep.159.
Okay,
do all my artwork, and he did your artwork for this, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's how I found out.
Flu's part of the list.
Flyers or
Man,
something.
everybody.
Yes,
And I used to remember seeing that cover everywhere I went because he had the flyers and the
posters.
Yeah, the posters, and I'm sure I had to have gotten it from you at the Rutledge or something somewhere.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was Platinum Bound or something.
Platinum Bound, yeah.
God, it's fucking crazy.
But I remember you had the one. You had that remix with Wayne and Jim Jones, the Birds Fly High shit.
Jewels.
Or Jewels, yeah. My bad.
Yeah,
the remix of that, yeah.
That's the one that's got me going crazy right now because the thing about it is they didn't block that song because of CD Baby just now converted to streaming. So
I see it.
So they didn't. You see what I'm saying? So that's
480,000.
Yeah, that's what's carrying me into the gold. It's going to hit 1 million. You know what I'm saying? Soon.
Yeah,
so
that's dope.
Hey man, get in where you fit in.
Right. I totally understand that all, man. I totally.
And that was right around the time where Jeezy started coming out with the Trap or Die shit, and that's when the mixtape shits were really starting. to pop.
What year was that? 36.
2006.
So that was about the time I met Fluid Outrage. About then, because I want to say 36 was the campaign when I met you. When you got on Time for a Change, and like I said,
that was 2006 when you dropped that.
Exactly.
So that makes sense.
It makes perfect fucking sense now as far as the timeline goes. But like I said, Flu was on 2 records that off that joint, or it was either that he was featured on one. Like that's how.
I think I rapped on one, and
then you made a beat on the other one. Yeah, like he made a record for me too, or made a instrumental for me.
For sure.
God, I wish I knew the names. I don't know shit, bro. It's so gone to me now.
Staying in tune. Speaking of like you and like just the way stuff's connected, he had Lil Murda on a few songs on here, which we had Lil Murda on recently. Cortez. We had him on. Shout out to him and Rail. They came through. But that's just kind of crazy how everything kind of comes around, full circle.
Well, it's like during 36, that's when you was rocking like Bang Out Entertainment, right?
Yeah, I was rocking Bang Out at that time. At that time, I was like a Dr. Dre type cat. Yeah. Like I was producing for a lot of cats.
Perfect example, right here.
Rapping and producing, learning how to work Pro Tools, how to.
You were cooking, bro. Like I remember, because like when I met you, bro, I remember coming to the green room.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Shout out Montana, like that. That's my guy. Still to this day.
Yeah.
And I was already tight with Super.
Yeah,
Diablo was my guy. Like we had had a couple freestyle sessions just over fucking blunts and just mutual friends. Like he was already co-signing me through the door.
Yeah,
and I literally walked into the green room, bro. And this is before I met Chad. This is how far back this goes. And I walk into the green room, Bang Out Entertainment, Flu sitting there cooking. Yeah. And Bang Out wasn't no bullshit. Like Bang Out had the big boards. You know what I'm saying? Like they was in there, bro. NPCs all around the room, like fucking logos. They was pieced out then, bro. Like this was 06, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how old this is. But that just puts like a visual just for our listeners and watchers, bro, on like the level that the shit was happening then, bro. Because even myself, like I was like pre-production type shit.
Yeah.
You know, I was rocking with Les and them at the time. I was at CMF Entertainment.
Yeah.
And I was rocking with these guys and Made ENT also in Smyrna. But when I walked into that was like, damn, we in here. Like we in here now. Yeah. You know what I mean? This big boy shit. Bang Out was doing it, bro. They had the campaign. This motherfucker had posters all over the city, like 2436s, the big boy posters, goddamn movie posters, bro. Yeah. All over the place for that campaign right there.
That's a campaign.
06.
That's a campaign right there.
Yeah, but to put the timeline stamp on it, bro, is really important because motherfuckers be out here now. And from like a self-investment standpoint, or like staying in their face, like motherfuckers lose sight of that. They rely on the internet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it didn't used to be the internet. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just an important part of this conversation, bro. Because when it was about the grind, about the fucking foot soldier shit, street campaigns, out the trunk, physical fucking copies.
Man, we was just rapping about this off camera, man. Like how I used to be. Like you had to.
That's what it was,
space
bro.
to put your shit up at. You know what I mean?
And
tuck that shit up under your arm, open it, put it in the trunk,
bro.
That's where you was at with it.
Just put this in perspective. So you want to talk about catalogs, right?
Yeah, go.
Fluid Outrage on Spotify. This is under Fluid Outrage. Now, granted, he's got stuff under FastMoneyTheConnect too. 17 albums and 58 singles on Spotify.
Shit.
That's crazy.
And I know that there's plenty more that's not on there because from 06 to 12 there's not anything. Mm-hmm. So I know you drop stuff between that you've got, and you got me like me. You drop mixtapes that ain't on stuff.
Yeah,
crazy. But that's just on streaming platforms. 17 albums and 58 singles.
I bet all them artworks are sick too. Right?
Yeah, they're all. I mean, everything's put together.
He's been plugged in with Tony forever, bro.
So me and Montana right now. I'm trying to get him.
No, I'm talking about Cairo Inc.
Oh yeah, Tony. Yeah, shout out to Tony.
Yeah, he been plugged in with the art forever.
But right now, I'm still trying to get hard drives from Montana that got all my from that gap you talking about.
That 6-year gap.
Yeah, I got over maybe 1,000 songs.
I was gonna say because, bro, just because you didn't put nothing out, I remember 2006 to 12 because that 2007 to 2012 is when we started really ramping up. Yeah. And you were out there doing stuff that whole time.
Yep.
I drop something every year around that time. Some of the shit is the timeline's kind of messed up, but some of the projects that's on there, they was backdated and shit.
Yeah, I had to do that with some of mine because I didn't remember exactly when I put them out type stuff. Yeah. So I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But we'll put your link. We'll definitely put his link. Y'all be sure to tap into that catalog and just dive in.
That's a deep one, man.
There's a lot of stuff on there. He's got collabs with a lot of artists that y'all probably listen to on a daily basis.
Sure, man.
You know how many fucking singles and fucking CD covers I've printed for that guy over there, dog?
I can imagine.
But I mean, he would like hit me up, bro, and send me like 12 fucking single arts and say like, bro, 40, 30, 80.
I want a bundle.
Big bundle shit, you know what I mean? Or fucking 200, 500, like, I mean.
Trying to have my room, you know, my studio, just trying to have my memorabilia, you know, like up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I wish I had so much of that shit, bro. and I could, if I just had the files, I could still do it, because, you know, I still do that shit. And I could print every bit of that shit now. And I just don't have the files no more. I used to have these thumb drives, bro, that had everybody in the Ville shit on it. You wouldn't, I mean, like 8 years worth of files. And when I left that company, I took every one of them with me.
Damn.
And I lost the thumb drives. They're in this house probably somewhere. But I would love to have them, because I guarantee you there's 100 files on there that belong to you.
Yeah, y'all said, fun fact though about Lil Murder, y'all said y'all had Lil Murder Cortez here.
Yeah.
So back in 05, 06, he used to skip school and come stay with me for a week at the studio, and I produced his first mixtape called Mob Status.
Dope. That's a dope fun fact.
I was really gave him that first push. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really took him under my wing and put him in position. And then next thing you know, the Buck situation happened. And then he plugged me in on the Buck situation. That's why you see Buck and High C on the 36. Because Buck had actually heard a couple tracks I produced, and he heard a couple songs, and he had called me. He had called us basically when he was overseas with 50, and he was like, when I get home, y'all don't worry about nothing. He was like, look, you got to quit that bang out shit. I'm about to sign you, blah, 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 blah. So it was just a lot of things, man. Me and Buck collided like twice, almost signed with Buck twice in the situation, but it just never, really worked out. Because this is another fun fact, in 2000, the Impact, if y'all remember, the Impact came to Opryland, and it was me and Buck with our CDs trying to get backstage, trying to get into the Impact. That was at Opryland. That's where Russell Simmons threw that shit. You had Twister there, Queen Latifah, LL Cool J, like they brought that shit to the Ville.
What year was this?
2000.
99, 2000, yeah.
Opryland.
Jesus Christ.
That's how long me and Buck been really rocking.
Yeah,
and that was back on Up and Give Me Room type. That was that time frame around that time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus,
damn,
back on Up and Give Me Room.
Yeah, because he was on Do My Thing, and he was on Do My Thing, and every time I come through on that 36,
exactly. Fades would produce that every time I come through.
That's family too, bro. He's been on the podcast twice. We
like that guy.
He's gonna come pull back up soon. Him and Paper both. Shout out Paper.
Dale Bab did the first version, and then Fake came and did the remix to it.
Oh, that's dope.
So shout to Dale Bab.
Yeah, he was a beast, man.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a beast. Man, that's crazy, man. That's awesome, man. That's awesome to see that. To hear those stories, that a lot of stuff that we didn't even know. You know what I mean? As far as like some of the ins and outs on how a lot of that works, man. And it just shows like your work ethic is. I mean, it's very hard to match that over this 23-year period.
Yeah.
And then now, you're in the situation you're in now with the authentic TV.
Yeah,
sure.
You know what I mean?
We can shift to it, man. I think, but Chad, you nailed it. I kind of stopped us midway through the music portion and kind of threw a few flowers at you for the continuous work that you've provided. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But when we put the timeline to it, and we attach the music, it's like this motherfucker just always kept going. You know what I mean? Like no matter what.
Yeah.
Whether it be with the music to shift into authentic TV to providing visuals for artists to like producing for artists back in 06 to 2000, like fuck, like all this shit. Like he's just always been trying to fucking let's figure this shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I that's the most applaudable shit. We've got to mention it probably 3 or 4 more times before we're done. But you know, what sparked being an artist, you know, like Chad's saying, to migrate to the authentic TV portion of this conversation.
Right.
When did it become Fluid Outrage, Fast Money, the Connect to starting like a platform like authentic TV? When did that vision come into play?
So 2016 I dropped Before Rap. I did tours. I was really fucking with Concrete. I got the cover for that CD. I got the cover Concrete for that CD, and I went on tour with Kwani that year.
Shot Kwani Cash. Pull up, Kwani.
I did.
Definitely need you down here.
I've been in that boy's DM.
Man,
shout out Kwani Cash.
That's a classic one right there.
Yeah, I did the tour with Kwani, The Return of the Real. Then I did the Juicy J, Club La Vila. Then I did Scotty ATL tour with him.
Dope.
I did the Bun B tour that year.
Bun's killing it with the Trill Burgers too, man. That's just fire.
Yeah.
He's killing it.
I did the South by Southwest that year.
Mm-hmm.
I really did a whole lot 2016, man, with the Fluid Outrage. And then it was kind of like, you know, when you convert over to the ownership level of the game, when you want to like own all your shit and know what's going on with your shit. So it was just I just feel like that was kind of like the exit at that time of the Fluid Outrage brand. And then 2017 I had a lot of music, you know, I go just recording. But 2018 I was hooping. I had got my body back in shape, and I was hooping and shit. And I ended up breaking my arm hooping. So I was on bed rest. I was down for like 6 months. So when I was down, the new visions came to me.
Hey, say that shit, man.
I was like, damn.
Drug induced?
Yeah, heavy.
Fuck yeah.
I had to get off them bitches though. They had me dreaming crazy and shit.
Would they have like pain pills like?
Yeah, like crazy
perks
shit,
or something.
perks and other shit. I was having crazy dreams and shit.
Sorry,
but that's that time though when you sitting down like that right there.
Yeah.
All you got is time to to think about shit and playing shit.
I thought about all the shit I done over those years. I was like, God damn, I done a lot of shit. And I got a brand, a clothing line, Authentic Originals. So I started with the clothing line, the AO, and then I started looking into a camera and shit and lenses. I started studying shit because I had nothing but time. So I started studying lenses, started studying this, doing programs, learning this, getting the right computers, getting, you know what I'm saying, learning how to build shit. So 18 was a crazy ass year for me. And the shit happened on June 1st, 2018. My birthday, June 8th. So 7 days for my birthday, that shit happened.
Mine's the 18th.
Yeah, it's Gemini shit.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Geminis. You know what I'm saying? So the visions came, man, about the platform, about the crossover shit, and then I was like, man, I'm about to change my name because I wanted to start off this new run with a new name, with a new, because the culture shifted.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be looked at as just Fluid Outrage from 1999 or 2000 no more. I'm like, man, look, I'm going into a new era of this shit. So I changed my name into a more of what's going on type shit. You know
that's what you're saying.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, so I'm starting a whole new catalog, you know what I'm saying? So and so this Friday I'm dropping my first installment solo album.
What date is that?
That's this Friday. What is that?
Yeah, give me the date because I don't know when this comes out.
Is that the 9th?
It'll be out when we drop this episode. It'll already be out.
Right
So
now.
we'll have it where they can go click on it for you.
Yeah, so Fast Money to Connect, Too Old to Die Young, the name of the album. Dropped this Friday.
Out now, available.
Out
in the
now.
link below.
Out now,
for sure.
Yeah, and it's full of heat. I ain't gonna lie. And it's just the crossover, man. You know, just new energy. You know what I'm saying? New energy.
Dope. I knew nothing about this.
That's what the game need, though, man.
Yeah,
I knew nothing about the new album.
Yeah, and this is it's kind of like so I got an album called Live Fast Die Ballin' that's coming out June 8th, and
birthday.
These are kind of like these songs that didn't make that album.
Okay.
So I had, and I've been away from the game for a minute, so I just feel like, man, I'm tired of holding this shit. Let me just go on and drop. You know what I'm saying? So,
this is all news to me, bro.
Yeah.
Like fun fact, in just the mind of Squints, like I had no idea.
Yeah. And
otherwise, we wouldn't have went to the authentic TV portion the way we did. I would have stopped and been like, all right, hold up, tell me about this new album. I just had no fucking clue you had a new album coming out, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Collabs? Anything on there?
Man, it's a lot of collabs. I got Red Dot on there.
Shout Red Dot.
Yeah.
Pull up Red Dot.
I got Lil Vac on there.
Shout Vac.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I got Tamala Sherrill, R&B singer on there. I got Heat Boy Kilo on there.
Shout out Heat Boy.
Yeah.
Shit, man. I can't even think of
I'm unfamiliar with the R&B singer, but I won't be for long.
She's dope. She's super dope. She's like Lil Mo type shit.
Okay.
In the video.
Dope.
But yeah, man, it's Deuce on that joint.
Okay.
Deuce on that joint.
How many records on the album?
18.
What about the one on the 8th?
The 8th is a double CD.
Okay.
Oh, bro, that's what I'm talking about. You put out that.
Yeah.
Bro,
that doesn't surprise me.
Every time I record, I always do at least 100 songs.
Woo. Talk your shit.
That catalog is it's.
We all know Chatty admires that.
Yeah, I'm here. So here's a question I had for you. So if you doing like you were doing, like going full speed for all those years,
yeah,
did you do you feel like whenever you got hurt, when you hurt your arm, do you feel like that was the universe's way of telling you to slow down a little bit and or maybe think about kind of changing what you were doing, maybe?
Exactly. Because when I did this shit, I was like, man, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is this about? What is the message behind this shit? Because I never, even after all my hoopings and shit, like I shattering records and you know, assist leader, scoring leader, MVPs and all this shit, I never fucking broke nothing.
Yeah.
I never broke a bone. Never, you know, I might jam shit and shit like that. But so when that happened, I was just like, man, it's got to be something different about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I found my way. Like I started making money off the cameras and platforms and promotions and all of the things that everything that I put into the game, I started making money off of it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, this is really like, this is another route for me. You know what I'm saying? And it shied me away a little bit from the music. You know what I mean? But I already had so much music anyway. I don't really got to record not one song in my life if I don't have to no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that right there was the most monumental point of my life. You know what I'm saying? That pushed me to this whole FastMoneyTheConnect, Authentic TV.
Just smartening up.
Pushing everybody, bringing up guys, like whoever's an artist, if you got something going and your shit dope or your shit popping, I'm posting you, I'm pushing you, I'm telling you pull up for a podcast. What you want to do? You want to do a mic video? You want to do a video? Like, and I learned those skills, just like I learned how to work the MPC, just like I learned how to engineer, just like I learned how to do covers
and write bars back in the day. Like it goes back to that. You know, always part of you wanting to do it. And isn't it crazy that the universe, like, sitting you down and like saying, you know, you broke your arm like that. When that happened, you were like, man, this is awful. But you would have known that was like the best thing that probably could have happened, because the path you were on, you may have gotten burnt out and then just like said the hell with the shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I was because after that tour, after all those tours and all those shows and shit, and investing in it myself, it's kind of like, I already know
where we at. You know what I mean? Like, you done everything that you could ever. I mean, you done everything, and then it hit me like half these motherfuckers just really trying to make money off of you. They ain't trying to get you in. Like, who's really got? If you really think about it, let's be real. Who the fuck really got somebody into a situation though, from all these platforms? You know what I'm saying? Like over the years, like who really got? Who got signed? Who got introduced? You might have got put on tours, but who really got introduced to these people in these offices? You know what I'm saying? Like, who really got put on? And then I don't think nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, I totally understand what you're saying. Trust me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so especially having a podcast over here.
You know
so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so my whole thing is like, from the platform, I want to go from the platform to the office. I want to bring in 20 motherfuckers and get them a situation, and let me get my little percentage. But get in and go do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's the next level of it, is CEO status. You know, Birdman, them shit type shit. You know, just being an entrepreneur all the way in the shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it.
Don't it suck? It took so long to figure it out, though. The business aspect of it.
I just guess at first I really didn't. I didn't want to do the business part in the beginning. I kind of wanted to just I just wanted to focus on the music.
Yep.
Yeah, same story, different book.
Yeah, and I was just like, I just wanted to create. You know what I'm saying?
We're very similar, bro.
Yeah, it was all about creating and performing. That's it.
Yeah,
we just wanted to be in front of whoever the fuck we could be in front of. Like it wasn't about like the whole mind state was just different. It was just all about being everything and shit. You know,
everything was different then, anyways. Like back then, it wasn't near as easy to be informed.
Yeah.
Because think about it, bro. 2006, 7, even back before when you was talking about early 2000s, all the internet was out, but it wasn't like it is now, bro. You didn't have smartphones, and it wasn't like
it's fucking MySpace, bro.
Everything was physical in hand stuff. So it's like everybody was trying to get record deals because that's all we knew to do back then. There was no independent, there was very few people that were completely independent that were winning. Everybody else was like us trying to just fucking chase that dragon
It took us so much money it takes so much bread to really break through this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like it really do. And it can just be it can be uncomfortable at times, just unmotivational at times, trying to do so much but not making those moves that you want to make because you got to live your life. You got to be this, you got to be that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You're just spinning tires, bro. I feel like you're just spinning tires.
Yeah, so you got to really choose your path. But I'm gonna say this too though, and I told a couple of the legends this shit to their face. I was just like, y'all kind of really left us dry though for the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no leadership. You know what I'm saying? I feel like what was we to go off of? Like we didn't have no. You know what I'm saying? Like
he said something.
Like let's be real. You know what I mean? Pistol was on his last run in early 2000s. Fresh on his last runs.
Shot Pistol.
Kwani was doing his thing, you know what I mean? He was doing his thing, you know what I mean? But my boy, since the weed head, he kind of was going through a lot at the time. And that's like my big brother who put me in the game. Like a lot of people from the 90s, they just didn't migrate into the 2000s with the business. So I feel like us new artists that started to merge in those 2000s, we didn't get the right guidance and we didn't get the support, the right support that they got. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like the only person out of all those that kind of made a good little transition is Kwani.
Yeah,
he definitely made a transition, but I'm just saying like I say,
side?
when the doors are open, you have to open more doors. You just have to, because when you come from a place that's not popping for music, you have to open the doors for the next wave, for the next people. You know what I'm saying? So now when you look at the game, it's like, damn, everybody putting people on. That's the new thing. Everybody putting motherfuckers on. So like we had that, but that didn't happen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not blaming nobody for nobody else's success, but I'm just saying like sometimes you get forced into a role of leadership. And you got to
take control,
wear that flag. You know what I'm saying? Because of what you did. And that's what I'm doing with the Authentic TV. So everything that I ever did in this game, I got to take the leadership role. And that's why I'm fucking with everybody and I'm pushing their line. I don't care what you got going. I want you to be seen. I want to shoot your videos. I want to do your podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, hey, who else gonna do it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely feel that, man. It's just honorable, actually. Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ain't too many motherfuckers, especially around these parts, man. Motherfuckers ain't too many people give a fuck. Just keeping it real.
They don't, because
you know what I mean?
And then you got like when you go into these certain venues and you performing and shit, you performing in front of a motherfucker right next door to you. They don't want to see you on. Why the fuck am I performing in front of the same people every week? You know what I'm saying? Even with the South by Southwest stages, like you going out of town to perform in front of the same people you just seen in Nashville. You need to get on a different stage. Like you have to just get into different circles and let them see what you got going on. And that's just I think a lot of us hurt from that. You know what I'm saying?
Part of what made me get burned out, like, because I got burned out in like 2012 and then took 2 years off and came back. But part of it was what you just exactly said, was like we were doing the same shows essentially in front of the same 50 to 100 people, sometimes less than that. Like, and it was the same thing you was talking about, and it was just like, okay, cool. It was just like we were just on a treadmill, bro.
Carousel, man, round and round we go.
Yeah. And it was just, I said that earlier because when you talked about switching up, you did the tours and then you started playing ball. I could just hear it in your voice that you had gotten burnt out.
Yeah,
you felt like you was trying to do something different.
Yeah,
and that's the only reason I asked. But I'm glad that happened in the sense to you, because if, like you said, it made you see the vision, you know what I mean, that you may not have seen.
Well, it broadened his mind, made him take control.
Yeah,
it did.
You know,
it's just the universe's way of doing, like,
it really is.
Sit down.
Yeah, you definitely get what you put. You definitely get out what you put in, but you never know that day.
No, you think it's just, you think your life sucks. Like, you're just like, this is not what I was wanting. You know, this so you don't see that shit till years later.
And besides of maintaining, because that year 2016, I built my first house from ground up and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm a dad, and I got a daughter, I got a son, I got the joy there. I got the joy of being the greatest son to my parents and gave them joy and shit like that. And I've been through I achieved so much shit in my life already. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it's just, for me, it never stops, because I like the pressure, and it's a grind. You know what I'm saying? And I won't stop until I'll never stop anything, but I'm just saying I'll never stop until I get to where I feel like, we got this city on fire, because I'm a product of the city. I'm a product of the legends of this city. I sat in sessions with Pistol, Black, and Jay. Everybody that was on in the 90s, I was a teenager. I sat in on them sessions. I watched them. I studied them. You know what I'm saying? I formulated my game after them, after the Pocs, the bigs, from the biggest to the lowest. You know what I'm saying? From the worst rappers to the best rappers. You know what I'm saying? I listen to everything. Like I'm a person that stood in line and bought Outkast, Nas, and Snoop in one day, because I'm not a biased listener. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because back then everybody tried to divide you. Be like, well, you listening to East Coast stuff for, and you live down here. That's the way I was. I listened to all of it, man.
West Coast shit.
Yeah, man, everything.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of like my style is like what it is, because of the ear. You know what I'm saying? So.
The roots involved with it too, man. I mean, all the way back from, you telling us about, the longevity attached to your story with your family, the music influence you got young, all the way up to, through college, from starting as from figuring out the producing aspect, from Pro Tools to working the boards as an engineer, to working with, like you said, doing Murda's first album, to collabing with people like Oil and
Diablo first album,
Diablo, first album. What I mean? And then mentioning guys like Mr. Ryan Manimal, Mike Weed, Mike Wise, my motherfucking uncle to the dirt, and then fast forward 20, bro.
Yeah,
and it bring us to FastMoneyTheConnect, and it bring us to
connecting it all.
You know what I mean? It's a great story, Bubba. I've loved this. I've literally loved the last 7 minutes of this episode. Like, I haven't said shit. Like, fun fact, like rewind at least 6-7 minutes, bro, because I've been anxious for you to pull up, Fluke, because of the longevity based off our friendship and just our relationship in this same fucking city, doing the same fucking shit, chasing the same fucking goals. You know what I mean? And we watch each other move, bro. But like you said, to be here at where we are in our ages and shit, and just to be through the stories we've been through and seen the things we've seen and incorporate ourselves with the people we surround ourselves with.
Right.
Not many people can talk like this.
You're right.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I love the platform that you have created, man, but don't think for 1 second that the one you are currently creating hasn't influenced us, because I know me, I'm speaking for myself, bro, I've always been a fan of Flu, because he's always fucked with Squints,
always,
long as I can remember, from when I first started deciding to rap, bro. Everything he just fucking said, fast forward to the current scenario, goes way back further than that. And it's never fucking changed. Every time he'd pick up the phone and he'd hit me for a rollout or push on a new fucking campaign, and he needed those prints or fucking whatever the case may be, same shit. Squints, my guy, what's good? Pull up to the club. I'm doing it this night. Album release, you pulling up?
Same energy,
same shit, bro. And I love the fucking years attached to it.
That's rare too.
It's real, bro. And dude, he could have been on the first 10 episodes of this show.
Right.
Like in reality, right now, this is what, Chad, like 160 or something.
Close to 160.
You know what I mean? Like, and where we are right now, you know, currently charting and all that shit. Like we've been grinding nonstop with this shit.
Yeah.
But bro, I could have pulled this card early.
For sure.
You know, I could have pulled this card probably 2 or 3 times since we started this show.
Timing.
But I asked Flu, bro. He hit me once. I've hit him once. But then I told him literally before we scheduled this episode, Flu, I hit you and I said, it's time, Bubba.
Yeah.
Because I knew the impact that this conversation would have on all of us.
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
You know what I mean? From Chad and one, from the artist perspective, from me, from the platform, or from ChadArmesTV to the platform perspective, but then the podcast talk and just the current fucking, we just working, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we gonna keep working.
Yeah.
You know,
what it's about.
and it's just a lot of people just don't have that drive, man. And me myself, I didn't have it for the longest time. I didn't have it till I discovered this fucking show.
Yeah.
But with the help of these guys, we've made something of it.
Yeah.
But I'm so fucking glad that we waited so long to have fucking FastMoneyTheConnect on it.
Man, it's deep rooted, man. Like really, really deep rooted, man.
Deep rooted
in this game, in this city, this culture.
Can we name the episode that? Deep Rooted?
Yeah. That's a good one.
That one hit
That's
hard.
a real good one.
I'm gonna give y'all one more fun fact too.
Go ahead.
So Walter D, the first rapper from Nashville to go national, been on tours with 8 Ball, MJG. You know what I'm saying? Like 80s, late 80s.
Never heard that name in my life.
Walter D, the Twine,
Chad.
song called The Twine. Make sure y'all do y'all history.
Chad, hang on. Chad knows a lot.
I don't.
Exactly.
Know
So this
D,
you're teaching things right now.
NWA tour at TSU, late 80s.
Okay.
See, the thing is, with me, my sister, one of my sisters is, I'm the baby. One of my sisters is 8 years older than me. My other sister is 10.
Okay.
So when I was born, like, so for me, when Crush Groove and all those 80s movies and shit like that came out,
like Breaking.
I was the baby, but I felt like I was their age because they put me on. I had to sit there with them and watch this shit. Crush Groove, Breaking, Beat Street. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an 80s baby to the core. Like, I still watch all 80s shit because that shit was embedded in me so deeply that, and I got to live their life through them.
I love that.
Before I was even 10 years old, when 1990 came and I was 10 years old and the culture shifted, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had already lived like I was a teenager through them.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
So that's why I'm a little bit ahead.
Bro, I swear that's so dope.
Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because I got an older sister too, bro. I used to steal her tapes and shit.
Yeah, exactly. But back to Walter D.
Swear to God, dude.
Back to Walter D though. Me and my man over there, my man A1, we was in the bricks. My sister lived in the bricks, and my granny always lived in the bricks. But anyway, 1991, 92, I used to go with Walter D's daughter. So I used to be over at Walter D house when they was doing the shows at the Municipal and TSU and shit like that.
That's how
I was so fucking. I'm so deep rooted,
dog,
in this music game.
Yeah.
Just Nashville. Like, it's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't a flex. It's just more of it's a history lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because one more thing. My family used to lip sing other people's songs and get paid around this city.
Damn, where can we get a gig like that at?
Man, what?
You know what I'm saying?
They were on the TikTok trend before TikTok,
and I used to fiend just to be on the stage, to be like them. My uncle, one of my uncles doing Bobby Brown.
Where the fuck do you get a gig like that?
My cousin doing fucking Prince. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched this shit, bro. I really watched this shit. I seen this shit happen as a kid, bro. 8, 9, 10.
When you gonna shoot a movie, bro?
It's coming.
Let me get a role, bro.
It's definitely coming.
Everybody comes over here talking this movie shit. I got to get a role. I be acting my fucking ass off, bro. And I just need it.
We need the help. We have to have.
I don't care.
I need y'all. We need the extras. We need the actors.
Bro, I ain't playing no cop, bro.
Jobs, dude.
Everybody try to put me in as a cop.
No cop, no cop and no chick. No cop and no chick.
Nah.
Put no wig on.
And big one more thing. Big shout to Crooner.
Shout out Crooner.
Free Crooner.
Crooner.
Crooner was on my first album. Shout to Stack. Haystack was on my first album. When I first met Haystack at Tim Hill studio, he tried to battle rap me for $1,000. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't do it?
Shout to Stack. Hell no, I ain't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But shout to Stack, man. Shout to Buck. He was on my first shit. That was my 2000 shit, and that shit never came out either though. And I'm about to drop that shit.
Need them hard drives.
I got it. I got the whole.
Oh, you got that one?
Yeah, I got it. So. Man, it's just been a hell of a journey, man, and you know, I like to teach. I like to push whoever's pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like to do my shit too. You know what I'm saying?
We got to collab on some more shit, as far as some visual shit or something.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
We got to do the.
My guy O.N.E's got a huge rollout coming.
Man,
Yeah, we gotta do some videos.
for sure, man.
Yeah,
do some mic videos. Bro.
yeah, definitely.
Hey,
Shit, FastMoneyTheConnect need to bless these fucking Show and Prove studios real quick. I don't know if you got some bars on deck. You know we've been doing that.
No bars right now.
Then you need to pull up soon.
I will pull up
because we rolling them bitches out.
Yeah.
Them bitches is hot.
I'm getting back in my. I'm getting back in my routine. I got so many fucking songs and bars in my. This is a blur right now, but
I feel you.
But hell yeah, like,
Get you one you want to come through and knock out, bro. Come do it. Dude.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna do it.
like I said, it wasn't the fact that he couldn't have been here earlier, man. It's just I wanted to wait till we had a platform big enough to fucking put this story out and it have the substance that it actually has. You know what I mean?
I like that.
And he's got an album to promote while
It's that I had no fucking clue about that, which is kind of crazy to me. As much shit as I see from you, bro, and it's like I think I see too much of you to notice that portion of it. I guess because I just didn't know you had a project coming out. Shame on me for that, bro. Okay, so that's not. I'm not like shamed. No.
I just did the artwork for it Monday.
Okay, cool.
Uploaded. It's just not being uploaded.
Great.
It drops Friday. I'm out of town. I'm going to Orlando with my girl for a birthday weekend this weekend in Orlando. I'll be down there doing some shit. But
can I go?
I wanted to. You know, you can come. Whatever.
Right.
I just wanted it to drop while I was on vacation type shit. I don't want to think hard no more. Nothing is what you think it is no more. Like it don't have to, like everybody's perfect. Like perfect, it doesn't exist no more.
No, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's only your perfect, and even then, that's not perfect. You can have on I can have on Jordan 1s, Jordan 1, the home Chicago jersey, the hat, the fucking rollie or whatever the fuck, and I think to myself that's perfect. But to the next person, they're like, well, I got the fucking away jersey, or I got the away. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's not the perfect shit doesn't fucking. You know what I mean? It's just, $1,000,000%. It doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? So you have to create your own perfect. Yeah. So now I don't think hard. I just drop. Fuck it. I'm just dropping.
I get it.
That's the way to do it, man.
I mean, the way the world works now, it makes sense. I mean, you put it out, you promote it. You can. Surprise type shit.
I used to think too hard. I used to this perfect skit.
But you had to. You had to based off our tools back then, bro. Like this whole fucking digital world, dog, has changed everything. Yeah. Like the surprise element of anything now digitally is can go any way possible.
Yeah.
Like
I want to go quick. I can go quick. I mean, fuck it. That's too easy for us. You know, we do that squints any
man. All right.
Boom. You know
what you said. Shout out FastMoneyTheConnect.
Yeah, deep rooted.
Nah, deep rooted. But you're right though, man. Like when you say like what's perfect, nothing's perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're absolutely right because and there's also a crowd for that. You know what I'm saying? For your perfect, there's also a lane for it.
So
yeah,
there's a following for it. So I mean, technology has leveled the fucking playing field so much that like motherfuckers like us can drop music from one area, one era to the current, and still go gold.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers really ain't no excuses.
Right. No.
There really ain't no more,
ain't
man.
no excuses, man.
It's all about the work. Yep. It's all about the work, dog.
I think I stayed relevant, no lie. I think I stayed relevant for real though, like really just being out, like just being a club goer, out goer,
promoter, fucking producer.
Like, I throw shows, I throw, you know what I mean? Like,
always working, dog.
Like, I always work, but I always kind of stayed on the scene too. So it was like You know, they they always saw me through these eras, and they was like, "That's Flu." You know,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So the grind, it wasn't always just the music grind; it was just the street grind too. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
exactly.
So just being in their face and being a representative,
Absolutely.
being a fresh guy, being a cool guy, being a level-headed person,
forcing people to take you fucking seriously,
not
bro.
having
like
bad
just
blood.
staying in their face with it.
And the reason I even started my platform too, as far as my podcast, the Authentic Talk podcast, I never had bad blood with no artist or nobody in the city, so I knew I could get whoever on my platform.
Yeah.
Same story, different book, Bubba.
Yeah.
Go a long way, man. Don't burn your bridges, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, mine went from the rap shit to the printing shit.
For sure.
When I started thinking about the printing shit, I was like, bruh,
you knew the lane.
even if I never did a record with them, or if they never been with Chad on a record or ChadArmesTV, or we don't know them through mutual friends,
You knew what they needed.
I've met them at one given moment in time to where I've built some sort of relationship with someone to where I can fucking contact them and be like, oh, I remember that guy.
For sure.
And now you guys, I got some shit to say.
You feel me?
Yeah. Top
You know
10. Top
That
10
part of
podcast.
it.
It's really what it was.
Yeah.
But it's like you, man, just nonstop work, just staying in their face with it, man, just being consistent and just a continuous force. We have it's the same blueprint.
Being in your own lane.
You know what I mean? Same shit, Bubba.
I love it.
Well, we love the time you spent with us tonight, bro.
For sure.
Look, regardless what I've said though, like I told y'all, it took 160 or so episodes for me to lock it in because I just felt like we had to wait until it was just the right timing, and I think now is a lot better timing just to put some just organic fucking storyline into some of these fucking shits we sit around and reflect on time to time.
Yeah, for sure.
But this will not be the last time Fast Money the Connect is on this motherfucking show.
Hell no.
I promise you. You know what I'm saying? But we got to get some collab shit going, man. Some visuals for the guys or something because they're definitely in that type zone right now.
And I'm getting in my bag too with that shit too.
Yeah,
like,
I'm anxious to hear it, man, because when this comes out, it's available now. So
yeah. Even with the visuals though, like I'm really in my bag with the cameras, the editing, like the just my whole vision of videos and how I like them to look. Like I like what everybody doing, but I like to do something different. My shit is more original, more old school. It's not 1,000 effects. It's not moving 1,000. The video's not moving every second and shit like that. It's more cinematic, movie-ish.
Look at that.
That's what I like.
But it's crisp, though.
That's what I like. I like the cinematic feel too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
love it.
That's why I like to work with like certain artists to bring that out. You know what I mean?
But back to that jack of all trades characteristic that I say you carry, bro. Like I love that, especially like with my podcast journey, bro. Like being able to pick up from like the video portion to the editing portion to figuring out the sound and mics and cameras.
Man, I love it.
And like all of this shit. Like I was late to the party as far as like joining the Fluid Outrage fucking blueprint, but I love the talk, bro. Like I'm in that same shit to where like you see across the room right now. Fun fact: there is a brand new like 14-foot green screen. That we got today. Shout out Chad Arms.
I love the setup too.
Of things that we're working on, but ultimately it's like us behind the scenes trying to figure out more ways to present things. You know what I'm saying? It's just figuring it out, dude.
Never stops.
It never stops, dude. There's always, and then something new will come out, and it's just you got to adapt to that. But you know that's a whole different conversation, man. But
it's love.
But that's why I think the conversation tonight was so valuable. But I think just future conversations will be just as valuable.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I'm a fan of you, Bubba. I love you. Fuck. I've known you for a number of years. I love seeing you win, man, and I hope you continue to do so.
For sure.
And continue to build. I'm so stoked about the new album. The name of the album is
Too Old to Die Young.
Too Old to Die Young, for sure. Y'all be sure to get that. We'll have the link in the description. It'll be in the comments, pinned, and we'll have it in the live chat.
All facts.
So y'all be sure to check that out. Subscribe to Authentic TV's YouTube as well.
Yes, sir.
And if we ain't on it soon, we will riot.
Yeah, we'll be on there soon.
Shout out to all the artists, man. I just want y'all to know, man, never get discouraged. Never let another person, encourage you, or not encourage, but discourage you to a point of like saying this might not be for you, or you might be this age, because it's you getting older and this and that.
Yeah.
You live in your moment. Live in your moment, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a person that's 18 that's telling a person that's 20 that's they old. It's a person vice versa. But you know what? One thing, my uncles, the people ahead of me, they'll never tell me that I can't never be ahead of them. I'll always be the little cat. I always be the baby. You know what I mean? To them. You know what I mean?
That's how it works.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? All that bruh and unk shit, you know what I mean?
Like the nickname.
Like you know what I mean? Like don't get discouraged by that shit, bro. Just like I say, be in your moment, keep creating, keep winning, keep getting money, keep doing what you do, and you'll see it. You'll see it, bro. Sure. You'll see it.
Believe it.
For sure.
Before we get out of here, also in the description, y'all be sure to go pre-order One's album.
Yes, March 24th.
March 24th. It's right around the corner when this is uploaded.
Yeah, we did. Fun fact.
It's banging.
Fast Money the Connect got the inside scoop on that today.
Banging.
Good. So as long as we got that cosign real quick before we get out of here, that's even plus. Chad, thank you so much.
Real
for
music
that verbally.
We get that in. We're gonna make sure try to get him in the charts on iTunes, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So y'all would go hit that pre-order on iTunes or pre-save it at Spotify.
Do that
for sure, man.
Also, tap into Fast Money Connect. New album available now in the link below.
Yeah.
We hope to have him again soon, my friend. I love you, Bubba. We'll see you again soon. Deeply Rooted.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget. Chad Arms TV back in the corner. O.N.E. Myself, Squincy 615. Fast Money the Connect. Authentic TV. Chatty, get the fuck out of here. Bow.
Bitch, we got views.